Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back, Enduro fans. Hey, today we are checking out MX bikes and a custom track called Enduro de Heuvelenberg. I hope I'm saying that right. I am pretty late to this MX bikes scene, but since it was just released on Steam, I thought I would take a look, especially at this Enduro track. This track was released back in 2016, I believe, and I am not the first person to do a video on this, but since it's new to me, let's take a look at it. This again is the Enduro de Heuvelenberg by Ruben Kilder, Sandbiter on the MX Bikes forums. I will leave a link to the download for this track in the description of this video, so please check it out. Man, it's there is a default kind of enduro track, really open, that comes with the game, but this was a custom track. Again, this was built back in 2016. Really awesome. So it has all these start gates here. I did try to do a race on it, but this is just practice. Again, I only have really about a couple hours in this game. I'm just now starting to wrap my head around the physics and the leaning of the bike. You have to be really delicate on the controls, I found. If you're used to playing MX versus ATV or any of the Milestone games, it takes a little bit getting used to. I really don't have any time in MX Sim also, so I can't really compare this to that one. Some people said that this game is a little bit even more forgiving than MX Sim. So yeah, third person, you'll see at the end of this lap, I actually do a first person run, and I do much better in first person. At first I thought it was easier in third person, but man, I might just stick to first person like I do in all the other games. Really cool track though. You know, I love the flagging, and I wish there was some way, you know, in all the other games I'm saying this, you know, we need an Enduro game where we can create some custom tracks and lay down flagging like this. You know, just look at this in a parking lot. Laying down flagging makes a big difference. You know, with the waypoints that Milestone gave us, you can do certain things, but even though this ribbon doesn't have collisions on, oh man, and I think I am speared in the tree. There's some weird physics in this game. I am stuck in this tree. Yeah, let's look through. Yeah, see, I'm all the way through the tree. I'm kind of stuck. Just have to do a reset. Hold down the select button. I have it mapped to. But again, just the environment has a little bit of birds chirping, some forest sounds on the soundtrack of this game. In this map, I mean. And what I really love is the standing and sitting. Like you can have your rider stand. It's so cool. Like coming up to a sharp corner. Oh, some again weird physics there. I kind of hit that rut. I probably was leaned over too far. I got cross-rutted. Something made the bike go flying. Some weird stuff. There are a few logs on this map off the trail. I did try to go over the logs. Very difficult. The physics don't seem to really play nicely with going super slow in this game and going over big obstacles. So I don't know. You know, I know it's supposed to be a simulator, but why would it have trouble simulating, you know, going over obstacles? Not sure. Still having fun with this though. Again, this is the only, I don't think there's any more really Enduro maps that have been created for this game. I'm almost of a mind, if I could find some time, I would love to try to make my own track for this game. You know, something similar to this. If we can't really do hard Enduro stuff, at least do some nice forest tracks like this. Really cool. So I'm gonna have to do some research on how to create some custom tracks. I tried looking through the documentation, and for some reason I couldn't get to some of the YouTube tutorials from the forum. I don't know if YouTube, from the time that they posted those links on the forum, changed the format of the hyperlinks. But if any of you MX bike guys could let me know. Again, I just tried clicking the links and they didn't go anywhere on YouTube. Let me know if those links have changed at all, or if you have any handy about how to create tracks in this game. And I did download the mod for the OEM bike pack. So I think I am riding the Husqvarna TC250. No, not TC, FC250. I did try the TC250 and something was wrong. It would rev out and then like auto shift when it was switching gears, and it would oh yeah, see, I just tried going over that log and that's what the physics do. Yeah, I don't think that's really realistic, so they need to work on that. Oh man, I wish it could go over logs and things like that in this game. And that's where I'm having fun in the milestone game, man. MXGP 2019, you're able to pop over stuff, go slow, and you know, pop over rocks and logs, different obstacles. I would love to be able to do that in this game. Yeah, and I'm just having a hard time in this third person. I think are we almost done with the lap though? Yes, we are almost done with the lap. And then we are going to switch over to first person. Make it over this little bridge. Can I do it? And kind of get sideways and crash. We will back up. Yeah, let's switch to first person. Let's see what we can do at first person. There's my ghost. I think we're gonna beat the ghost easily on this. You can see on the right side by the gear indicator, it shows there's a little display I turned on to let you know if the rider is standing or not. So when you're first person, it's a little hard to tell. The only thing that changes is the view changes a little bit. The height, it gets closer to the bars if you're sitting. So I am standing right now. It has the red indicator that I'm standing. And I dab my button to sit to hit these a little bit sharper corners, a little bit easier to turn. Love the squeaking of the brakes. Into the forest really for the first time in first person mode. I'm doing better than I thought I would. I'm gonna see if I can do a clean run on this. And again, I've been harping on this in, you know, my videos for my Enduro videos. I think an Enduro game could print money. You don't have to have a licensed game. You don't have to make a supercross track or a motocross track. Your track editor doesn't have to do anything except what Milestone's Waypoint does now. Except, like I said, I want the ability to set down flagging like this. That's not hard to do. How about just give us an open forest and then have the ability with an editor to put down, just to kind of draw your, what would you say, your trails through it. So you could make dynamic trails through these forests. That's really all you need. You know, we don't need the ability to create our own elevation like everybody wanted out of the track editor in MXGP 2019. Just have a set playground, just a forest, some hills, whatever. It could be open space too, but then you kind of just need to be able to draw your trails. You know, you would know the elevation, but, you know, be able to draw your trails and somehow have it work it out so it could do it. I know it's probably asking a lot, but there's a lot better developers out there. You know, I'm a software developer myself, not in games. So I know all these editors can be done because, you know, guess what? I mean, a lot of these people that are creating custom tracks, they have to use a few different tools to do this. But in a lot of these game companies, they create custom tools to create these tracks and in different environments. They're not always using, and I could be wrong, but a lot of these places, they have whole teams that create custom tools just to create game levels and things like that. So I know it could be done within game. I know it could be done. It's just the time and amount of effort to do it. But again, an Enduro game would not have to be licensed. It would have a lot more life, I think, to it than a motocross or supercross game because you can make infinite trails. You could have different kind of events, you know. Weekly events, you know, close up a different type of trail, pull it randomly out of the custom tracks, and have an event on it. Man, I hope some more people, again, like I said, are better at making tracks on this game. Make some more Enduro, man. Right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.